Hey, yo, peep game, right? Back in 2007, a bunch of classic games came out, like Assassin's Creed, Portal, Halo 3, COD 4, Uncharted, Mass Effect, Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock, bro, Ben 10, Protector of Earth, Skate 1, Stranglehold. What y'all know about Stranglehold, bro? You ever play Stranglehold? The darkness. Yeah, alright, come on, like, bro. 2007, listen, a certified hood classic came out in 2007, but I've never played it. Bioshock, and today's the day I finally experienced peak. 1960, so smoking on the plane was perfectly fine. We're bringing a present back to our little Jack, but he ain't never finna get that present because we about to die in this plane crash. Random ass lighthouse in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean that takes us down to Rapture, the underwater city that this dude Andrew Ryan built. I don't know how the fuck he built this city underwater. It's like, it's the 60s, but with construction of the whole city, like, at least started in like the 40s, so it's like, how the fuck did they even make this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit don't make no whatever. We schmooze. Try to hop out the little submarine, but we watch a dude get absolutely slaughtered. We hop out, grab a strong ass wrench that can break through concrete, and start whacking shit till I juice up on a mystery syringe after surviving a plane crash in the middle of the ocean. So why not shoot up in an underwater city? While ODing on the mystery syringe, we're introduced to the shit that was giving me nightmares as a child, the little sisters and the big daddies. We got a radio out of the submarine we were just in, and this dude Atlas has been in our ear the whole time. But now it seems our whole goal down here in Rapture is to help bro find his family. I don't live down here. How the fuck do I get out? How is you gonna help me? How do I get home from this place, bro? I'm at the bottom of the ocean looking for your family? We end up taking a gun from a single mother and use it against her. We learn that the juice we've been fiending for is the reason that this city is in shambles. I tried to jump this woman in the dark, but she upped the blick on me. I didn't even know she had that shit on her. Pulled that shit out of her purse and started blicking at my shit. But we got it done and took the purse anyways. Little sisters somehow contain Adam, the energy that keeps Rapture running, and the big daddies are their protectors. So if you try to run up on these little girls like this dude and gun bunt her over the top of the skull, it's not gonna end very well for you, gang. We try to hop in another submarine to help Atlas, but of course it's never that simple. We go and get some new fire powers, then telekinesis. Honestly, I thought we'd only get like 4 total powers to use or something like that, but it seems to be a bunch of them that you can swap in and out on the fly, so that's a huge W. We come across this doctor who's doing some questionable procedures on his patients. I think this was a boss fight, but I'm not really sure. He had a health bar that wasn't going down super quick, but we pumped him full of a bunch of shotgun shells, whacked him on the cranium, and we were on our way anyways. We pull up on one of these little sisters about to get jumped by one of these fiends, and we're introduced to Dr. Tenenbaum. She busts a cap in that motherfucker's ass and looks at us and says, yo, back your ass up or I'm up in the pole on your ass too. Atlas is like, yo, chill, we're just looking for a little bit of Adam, just enough to get by. Atlas talking like the devil on our shoulder about just do it. They're not even human anymore. The doctor's seen to it. Just do it, right? Type shit, bros. Tweak it for this Adam. Dr. Tenenbaum's like, yo, wait. There's another way to get at them. It ain't gotta be like this. You don't have to harvest the children. She's like, you rescue the girls, you get a little bit of Adam, plus I'll give you rewards the more children you rescue, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Plus, I can't kill a little girl, bro. Like, I'm not a monster, bro. Like, of course I rescue her. You think I'm gonna kill these children for currency? All right, Atlas tells me it's time to run the fade with a big daddy. That takes me by surprise a little bit. I was expecting us to, you know, maybe wait a little longer, but I guess we gonna run that fade. But how hard could it really be? He body checks my ass, sending me flying, but I can't just let that shit slide. So I switch cheese his ass and leave his daughter crying type shit.
Mr. Bubbles? Get up, Mr. Bubbles. No! 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 No!
We end end up already being able to get some rewards for saving the children. We pull up on this butcher, this fisher, something like that, right? He's in a little frozen room, he's taking care of the meat or whatever, I don't know, right? But we pull up on him and bro wants us to get a camera and take pictures of these splicer enemies. Why? Again, I wasn't really paying that much attention, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, but we skipping that picture. After taking all the pictures, we come back to him, he lets us in, tells us leave our weapons at the door. As we walk in, he cuts the lights. There's sentry turrets, there's enemies running around. This motherfucker, he made me go all Peter Parker, taking pictures for the Daily Bugle just to try to kill me in the dark. What was the point of doing all this shit? Just to introduce me to the camera mechanic? Was it worth it, gang? After we finish him off, we finally get back on track to help Atlas find his wife and child, who are apparently stuck in this little submarine. And once we get them out, maybe, just maybe, he can help us get to the surface.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to sneak out like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here? There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it.
This dude, Andrew Ryan, is a dog. An annoying dog that needs to be put down, alright? Bro talking like I'm here to destroy everything he built. Like, no, dude, give me a submarine to go up to the surface and get home, bro. Like, I don't care about what you got going on down here, bro. Just let me leave. Since apparently we are now doing absolutely everything that Atlas is telling us to do, we are on our way to run the fade with Andrew Ryan. We walk into this plant area on some poison ivy type shit.
Mane?
Hear me out, right? Around this point in the game is when I stopped playing it like Bioshock and I started playing it more like Doom Eternal. I was running and gunning with the shotgun, booming absolutely everything that might have moved in my direction. But Ryan start pumping gas in here to kill the trees and get rid of the oxygen type shit. So we end up getting an item for this lady to save it, but she ended up getting gassed by Ryan. And still somehow managed to give us a fetch quest from beyond the grave. And let me tell you right now, come here, let me tell you, this will not be the last fetch quest. Definitely not the last. After scrounging up all the parts needed, I craft the Lazarus Vector to purify the air and save the trees, making the Lorax proud of me. We get back on track to run the fade with Ryan, but end up meeting Sander Cohen, an artist, a little sick and twisted, a bit of a crash out.
Presto, presto, no,
I'm trying. Please.
Once again, young Fitzpatrick.
Oh God, you sick fuck, let me out of there.
But you gotta do what you gotta do to get paid as an artist. You know what I'm saying? He cuts our communication with Atlas. Thank God. Alright, buddy's been pissing me off, right? Yapping in my ear about, would you kindly do this? Would you kindly do that? Would you kindly hop off my nuts, bro? Like, I don't know you, bro. Please let me leave, bro. I don't like being down here, bro. Please let me leave. Cohen wants us to kill people and take a picture of the corpse and add it to his sculpture. With each picture, he blesses us a reward. So when he comes down and makes his grand entrance, I'd assume you could smoke him because like the crosshair was red. I still had my gun out. You probably could kill him, but bro's been treating us pretty damn good. He's been treating us like a sugar baby for doing all this work. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I smoke him? He gives us one last reward and says, your path to Ryan is clear. Now go get his ass, gang. Like, Cohen's the homie. Like, I'd dap him up if I could. Of course, we get to Ryan's door and it's locked. Why wouldn't it be? So we gotta go fetch some stuff to make an EMP bomb to disable the door. Yeah, blah, blah, blah type shit. Whatever, right? Throughout the game, we've been getting these flashbacks that pop up at the most random times. Just felt like I'd bring that up. Side note, During this section of the game, let me tell you something. I started hating this game. The whole gameplay loop, the enemies, the guns, the powers, everything, the hacking. Oh my god, there were times I would hack and it would literally be impossible to get to the end of the hack. Like it made no sense. It made no sense. I was crashing out every other minute, bro. I could not take it, bro. I was running out of ammo. There was no money. Enemies just kept coming. Motherfuckers just kept spawning. Like, bro. But this next cutscene, when we finally get to Andrew Ryan, locked my ass right back in.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down by something less than a man, something bred to sleepwalk through life until they are activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill, or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Come in. Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Sit, would you kindly? Stand, would you kindly? Run! Stop! Turn. A man chooses. A slave obeys. Kill! A man chooses! A slave obeys! Obey!
Hurry now! Grab Ryan's genetic key! Now would you kindly put it in that goddamn machine?
So I guess this means that family that I was crashing out about not being able to see because motherfuckers want me to do some shit down here. I guess they never existed. That's my bad. I ain't got no kid, nigga. I'm Jack, apparently. My bad. Ain't nobody told me that. I was mistaken, but we ball.
Nice work by you all. It's time to end this mess.
The little sisters help us escape the area before it's destroyed. Now I don't know if rescuing the little sisters really matters or if this happens no matter what, but I'm glad I wasn't harvesting their souls for currency. Dr. Tenenbaum did us a little favor and she somehow removed the control that Frank Fontaine would have over me with that "would you kindly" shit. So of course, as all games go, after a plot twist, you gotta go run the fade on a motherfucker. So that's exactly where we're going, but not without one last little fetch quest. But this one's not that bad because it's turning us into a big daddy for the final boss fight. So we go around and scrounge up the things needed. Unfortunately, there's no cutscene or zoom out to show us fitted up as a big papa, so let's just go run the fade. We pull up on Frank and he is absolutely geeking off the Adam, straight juicing, bro. We initiate the fight by yigging his ass with the syringe and taking some of that Adam out of him. He comes out hot, we freeze him and blow his top off with the shotgun till it's time to yig his ass again. He comes back out with ice power, so we let him feel the heat over and over again until it's time to yig his ass again. Frank calls out a little swoop to bring out the add-ons, but we set them all on fire and continue to torch his ass until it's time to finish it off.
I'm gonna... I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now if you don't call that family, I know what is. And now...
They offered you this city. And you refused it. And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance. A chance to learn. To find love. To live. And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. In 2025, my first time playing Bioshock 1, I'm gonna give this a solid 7 out of 10. Alright, usually I'd say some stupid shit like I'm giving this 7 McDonald's apple pies out of 50 boxes of Captain Crunch. And I'd be like, what does that mean? I don't fucking know. It's up to you. I don't got it in me this time. I don't got it in me this time. If you want me to play Bioshock 2, I'm gonna need like 15 likes or at least 7 different comments telling me to play the second one, bro. I don't think I could do it.